These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Can we beat Darkest Dungeon without any healing skills? Welcome to the Cove. This is our first time in here, which means it has to be a short mission. And we'll do another short mission after this one to make video time. So the Cove I consider to be...
Another mariner? Another misfortune.
I consider it to be one of the harder ones. Which is why I usually don't come in too quickly. Things to know about this place. The traps.
Ambushed by foul invention.
You can see the traps lower your speed and dodge a lot. You don't need a lot of resources for this place. You mainly need shovels to open up chests, clams.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
And then you need medicinal herbs to use on coral and fish carcasses. However, you probably should bring a lot of bandages. I'm skimping, save money, which is maybe a dumb idea. Oh, and we'll just see some regular enemies that can appear anywhere, instead of the actual proper enemies in this place. We'll start with the back guy, I suppose. You can see there's a clam there. You can pry it open with a shovel. I'm gonna lower your accuracy if I can. We've got a bounty hunter for the first time. Also, we brought Vigo in here. He's one of our viewers. And, could riposte. A riposte could maybe get this guy. Let's go for it. Do some damage to him, and then we'll get some free damage later when he AoEs. So a bounty hunter is all about marking. You'll notice his damage from mark starts at 90%. It never goes up, but that's a really high amount. He's also good against humans, so he's going to do a lot of damage to these guys. I could mark him, but that would slow me down, so I don't like to do that in a skirmish unless I have a lot of characters that are strongly mark-based. Oh, nice one. Yeah, we'll just go in swinging.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
All according to plan. That's why riposte can be pretty good if you understand the enemy's movesets quite well. This guy can also do AoEs, so he had the potential to get riposted as well. But he didn't do it, so...
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Now let's see. This guy is really bad at melee, so I just have to avoid that for right now. Anyways, I was talking about marks.
Their cursed champion falls.
I generally like to think of these small battles as skirmishes, and that's kind of what I refer to them as. You just get in, and things happen really fast. And so, using high prep skills like mark, I tend not to do, unless everything is dead and there's like an elite or a tank left over who could use a mark. Because there are things that are worth marking, of course. Anyways, I could have cured this debuff with the medicinal herbs, and I'm playing a little risky right now. So I'm not, but I would recommend doing that. I'm keeping my medicinal herbs in case I find a bunch of fish carcasses. You know what?
Lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
I don't want two characters who are severely slowed down. Blood. And a journal page. Probably should eat, huh? We don't have any camping and short missions, so... Let's see, who's got the... You've got the bloodthirst ring. So we need to take this off before we heal. If we can. We of course need space to do so. So what you would do is take this off to remove the penalty. Sometimes I forget to do this. But then she'll heal normally. If we have it on, then she'll only heal 1. Anyways, here's that thing. This thing... I don't like this thing, but it is worth 1,100 gold, so I probably should keep it. And I'm feeling a little risky here. We'll throw away the bandages. I want to get rid of these journal pages if I can. Hopefully there's no more walls. Let's see, who wants one food? There you go. He's in the front, so he probably should have it. Anyways, we haven't seen the proper enemies in this place. But all the zones within this game have certain themes. Wow, that's a lot of hallway battles. Well, let's complete the mission first, then we'll head down and see if we can get these guys too. Oh, hi.
Sparkling eyes of youth, twisted and made merciless.
Alright, so this is a time where we should be marking things. However... Okay, we'll talk about it as we play. So, a lot of ranged characters. I didn't explain this guy that well in the last time I fought him, so let me do so now. This guy is a summoner. He takes up one spot, and so in the first round, he's actually kind of hard to hit for ranged characters because he's only occupying row 1. As you can see, I can't reach with that. He can't reach. However, that's why I have this skill usually. I like to have this skill as a way to get around that. I can still hit him. Oh, he resisted it. That was an 80% chance of success. And he resisted. Okay, so, yeah, he's now summoned. Now he's in the back. The ranged characters can all hit him. He went kind of fast. But that's to be expected because this guy's really slow still. So what I could do is just keep shooting him. And that's probably what I should do. These two need to just focus this guy down because when he dies, everything dies. He's a summoner. Everything's attached to his life force. These are damage dealers. This is a healer and a stunner. You could go for riposts, but I can't reach him with a riposte strike. And I'd rather just deal straight damage to him. Now, what are you going to do? That's what I'm not really sure. I could try to lower their accuracy and reduce the damage I take. That's a little bit unreliable, though. On the other hand, I could give someone plus 10% prot, which will extend their life force quite a bit. And Vigo here is a little bit squishy. So I could give it to him, but it would also mark him, and then he'd be forced to guard this person. So, I don't know. He's probably going to get hit anyways, so I'm just going to pop that on him. Now he has like -1 damage from everything. Now here's where I have to make a choice. I can mark this guy, and the Highwayman gets plus 25% damage from marks. That's not a whole lot right now. At this point in the game, at low levels, that's really not too much. She also gets a bonus of 25%. However, if I use this, then I'm not getting any mark bonus at all. And this, I think, will deal more damage overall with the Blight. I'm thinking to myself, I just want to focus on killing right now. We're a little too low level to benefit from those marks right now. 2 to 4 damage versus 4 to 8. But this has plus 8 Blight damage associated with it. So really it's 10 to 12. So yeah, this is the better choice. If he'd actually get poisoned. Which... we're re-experiencing history. Why did that not give him stress? I'm confused. Did he not get hit there? That happened in the last fight, too. I'm not the only one noticing that, right? Is it possible for mods to, like, affect other games even if they're not installed? Because I do have a modded save file. I don't know. If you guys know the answer to that, let me know, because I'm a little confused. So she healed herself, alright. That's fine. If she keeps doing that, then that means she's not healing the boss. Let's lower your accuracy and hope that you miss. These guys can crit, and that's where things get bad when they start critting. Are you gonna be like a complete, like, just not doing anything because you can't blight him? Because that's gonna make me really sad if you just keep failing over and over again. And it will be really obnoxious too, because you have an 80% success rate. What is going on here? My luck, ladies and gentlemen. 80% success rate, fail over and over again. I'm just wasting my turns at this point because I'm trusting a dice that is heavily skewed against me. He can steal life, by the way, he just did that.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Now that hurts. The mark hurts. Uh-oh. Good. That one missed. He's got a little bit of low accuracy. I don't know if we're gonna beat this, guys. She's absolutely just AFK at this point. It's like I have 3 people.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Well, Vigo, I'm sorry, but it seems like you guys are incredibly suffering at the bad luck of her and myself, and yeah, you're probably dead here. At least you're going out firing.
Inspiration and improvement.
I absolutely do not know what's going on. I had a mission like this before that we failed because my Plague Doctor had an 80% success rate on Blight and failed just like this over and over and over again. And I don't know what to say about that. I can't trust you. I want to do this. This is the right move, but I can't trust you. I can't trust you, Murtaburge. What? You're seeing this firsthand, how unlucky I am. It's ridiculous. If you don't believe I'm unlucky, well, you're seeing it right now. You can see the same thing happen. I think it was part 7 or part 6. My Plague Doctor could not poison anything to save her life, even though she had an 80% success rate. Man, imagine how much damage it could have dealt. I've hit him like 4 times, so that would be like 8 times 4 damage, so like 32 poison damage. He'd be dead by now. It can't keep happening, right? But you know what? I don't know, I'm cursed. I'm not going to use it again. There's something very wrong here, and I need to react to it, I guess.
A faint hope blossoms.
I have to use the wrong move, because if I keep using the right move, the game is just going to punish me. Let's just try to keep this guy from hitting anyone.
More dust. More ashes.
Well,
More disappointment.
again, sorry, Vigo. There's some really bad luck going on right now. Incredibly bad luck. I am so cursed. Now he's gonna heal him. I don't think we're gonna win this. This character is cursed. Yeah, we need to just leave.
To a killing blow.
Game over.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
That hurt to watch. That hurt. That was like... That hurt. That's my luck, though. If you don't believe I'm unlucky, you just watched it firsthand. That's not the first time in this one playthrough that's only been 10 weeks long that that's happened either. Alright, well, let's get out of here. We can't win at this point, because he's blocking the way, and so we can't reach that. Oof, man.
Regroup. Reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all.
That hurt. That hurt to watch.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be using Blight anymore. I feel like the game hates
Another
Blight.
soul battered and broken. Cast aside like a spent torch.
Alright, let's get rid of You're cursed. You're not staying.
It is done. Turn yourself now to the condition of those poor devils who remain.
Well, we get to try again now. I've unlocked another boss. If you're wondering how that works, this little meter here, whenever it fills up, it unlocks a new boss. So level 3 would be the second boss, I think. Yeah. Because we've already beaten the Necromancer here. Should I even bother keeping this guy? We'll keep him for now. We got space. But then again, are you good? Are you good at bunking things? Kind of, sort of. We'll just call her adequate, so yeah, maybe I'll bring her.
This one has become vestigial. Useless.
Here's a task for some of you. If you want to figure out how unlucky I am, like, what's the chance that you would fail, what was it, 4 or 5 80% success in a row? Like, what are the chances of that? It's got to be, like, single digit. It has to be single digit. Lurker, Eldritch Hater. So a lot of things are Eldritch down here, so I might as well bring him. I don't have an Antiquarian anymore, so that does mean I'll be functioning with a more powerful party now. Dude, I want to bring this guy. He guards. And that's all he does, he guards. Now we need one ranged character. Perhaps Clarinel. We have 3 mark characters here. And they all actually benefit from mark, so marking would be a decent strategy if we were to come across a collector again. That said, that's not really true because the bounty hunters can't reach them, so they're kind of bad against the collector in general. Anyways. We'll bring maybe a full stack of shovels, a few keys, 8 torches is fine for a short. That should do. The walls will explode if left for too long. We didn't see that enemy, but there are kamikaze enemies down here.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Now, since we don't have an antiquarian, anyone can loot. This thing, it gives you quirks. I can't quite remember what quirks. Is it only quirks regarding this place? Was it the Cove? Or is it quirks that are like anything? We could just find out and see. Let's go test it. It could be anything then, because that's Warren's Explorer. That's probably random quirk. I think probably can get some negative ones too. Man, I'm still kind of astounded at that fight. That fight. We got a map that explored the whole dungeon. Alright, so now we know everything that's coming. Bounty hunters are good at disarming traps, so that's good for them. Anyways, if that grave robber had landed some of those blights, then we would have won that fight. Because he did get pretty low. He was within 30 health of dying. Alright, so this is actually the first time we've seen the fish people. They're considered eldritch. A lot of the things in this place are eldritch. You'll notice that they're resistant to bleed, which is why I brought that grave robber with the blight, because I was like, this is a bleed place. Or this is an anti-bleed place. Therefore, she should do well in there. In theory. And then that's when we died. So this group here is just a bunch of damage dealers. These two attack the two front row people. These two attack the two back row people. And the front rows are more dangerous, so you want to kill these ones. I feel like it's a waste hitting this guy, but it was a waste. That was like an unlucky crit, because now he's in the front where he can do more damage. That's one of those crits that's actually, like, not so good. You want the corpse there to keep him in the back. Anyways, we're just gonna get sweeped down. Just tons of damage. That's what these groupers are all about. Lots of damage. See, it's a shame that that corpse was destroyed by the crit, because now he's in the front doing more damage. You might say crits are good. Not always.
Give them no quarter.
There are, in fact, bad luck crits. When you don't want to kill something fully, when you want to...
broken. Maintain the offensive.
When you want to leave a corpse, then you don't want to crit. I wonder if the game... So, here's like a weird theory.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So, you notice this place is quite difficult. We're mangled after that fight. That's why I don't come here too quickly. I think this place is harder than normal. That thing there, I think it has to do with quirks again. But it's probably quirks that relate to the cove. I could be wrong. I should actually look it up. I clearly don't know what all of the things in this place do. I usually just take the things I do know, which are these. You can use medicinal herbs on these. And you get free stuff. Sometimes you get food too, which is nice. Anyways, I was saying before, I have this theory that this game has an AI director. I don't think it's purely random. Because I've noticed, well, it could just be the mind creating a narrative where there is none. But sometimes I feel like the game wants you to do certain things that it considers quote-unquote smart. And if you don't do those things, it punishes you. And so, since I wasn't healing, maybe the game was convinced that I needed to use a heal or something. There's the Thrall. He blows up on round 2 if you don't kill him. And this guy here is a healer, stressor, and buffer. He can do one of those 3 things. If you bring him to the front, you can't do anything, but I don't have any way to do that right now. But I could go for him. Oh, 1 damage. Then we'll go for this guy. Finish him off, hopefully. I had a feeling that would happen. We need to get rid of him, otherwise he might heal him. You can see why accuracy is really important. I just realized I came in here with nothing. Oh well. It's not like I have great trinkets. And I lost some of them last time because someone died and I couldn't retrieve them. So, whatever. My trinkets are really forgettable right now. Like, you might think that they're good. They're really not. Are you gonna miss again? I really hope not. Oh my gosh, one health. 85 accuracy. Thank you.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
It was a 91% success rate, so... I should be landing that, but I just had this feeling.
Impressive haul. If
I had
you
this...
value such things.
I had this feeling that the game was just gonna punish me again and be like, oh, what's this? You're leaving yourself open to a potential miss? Don't mind if I do, I'm gonna take advantage of that. I had a feeling the game was just gonna say that in my ear, you know. Make her miss and then he was gonna blow up on everyone. Just to emphasize how unlucky I am. Anyways, I kind of wonder if the game was, like, convinced that I needed to do a certain thing, even though the move I was making was clearly quite smart. And... ooh, Shambler. I'm tempted to fight that, because this team could actually do possibly a decent job against him. That said, we're also extremely weak. So, maybe we don't want to do that. We'll see how we look after this fight. Because we'll complete the dungeon, and then we can attempt a fight. We need one torch to activate that thing, by the way. And we're pretty much out of food. So we're going to go in with not full health, so I don't think it's going to be a very high success rate, but I could still try, because we can always run away. So he's buffing him, he has extra damage, accuracy, and crit. And since we're slow and low level, they're going first. Fun. I don't know if we're going to get that Shambler, actually. Just looking at things, it doesn't really look like it's going to work. Now, how do I want to do this? Probably should kill a damage dealer. Get rid of him. Then he's not dealing damage. Clarinel. That's the second time you've let them live. Yeah, I'm not going to fight the Shambler. I'm too unlucky. So he's a tank, he can guard people. He has a lot of prot, you can see. 58%. The Cove is like prot central. We don't see it yet. There's a lot of enemies that don't have prot yet. But, once you reach like veteran level and champion level, there's tons of prot in this place. You don't even have an accuracy penalty, you're just missing. Because you feel like it, I guess. Alright, he's gone. Now we just have the healer and the tank left. And this guy's gonna take a long time to kill, unfortunately. Yeah, we're not gonna fight that Shambler. I don't have the health right now. You can see I'm just already half dead. And there's nothing I can do to fix that. So it just won't happen. To remove a guard, you could stun him. And that will remove the guard as soon as he is successfully stunned. However, I'm kind of just convinced that I should just whack him dead.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
I'm not bothered if you die. Oh, the guard is worn off. Now she can shoot. While the two front guys finish this guy off.
More dust. More ashes. More disappointment.
That's alright. I was going to throw her away anyways, because we shouldn't even have healers. She's just here to fill in a space, basically. Not to sound heartless or anything.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
This one is a heirloom
Packs
chest.
laden with loot are often low on supplies.
And you could tell that because the anti-venom could be used on it. If the anti-venom can be used, it's an heirloom chest. Not that it really matters. It's just kind of something that I've observed. I could walk into that hallway. I could attempt another fight. We have enough manpower to continue. And I'm not going to fight the Shambler, of course.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
The Shambler requires a good team. If you have one person that's dead, don't bother. Like, he's actually a very difficult fight. Get rid of the Kamikaze, and now we're left with two snails. These guys don't do a lot of damage. They are very tanky, though, but they have also very low health. If you can bleed them, or blight them, that's an effective way to deal with them. Armor Pierce, of course, will make them die in one hit. Well, at least we unlocked the Cove. That's our victory for today, even though we had some extremely bad luck. We managed to unlock the Cove.
And power.
And that is the final battle. All done.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Get a few more crests, it looks like.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish. If indeed there is such a thing.
Precise Striker. Oh, looks like you might be a keeper. Extra crit on a bounty hunter is nice.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
So I might as well talk about this. Why this keeps happening. If I haven't already, I don't think I have. The town of Is-a-Buzz is a product of this here, the courtyard. As long as this first mission is left undone, you'll just keep getting that town event over and over again. And this actually blocks other town events. So it's kind of like a punishment, but also kind of not really, because it also blocks negative things from happening. And so this will actually block Wolf, I believe. So he can't attack the town. So, fun fact, I think if you were playing on Blood Moon, you could just leave this town Is-a-Buzz on the entire playthrough. And sure, nothing positive will ever happen. Not that that's really important. The positive things that happen usually aren't that important. But also nothing bad will happen, like Wolf will never attack, the Shrieker will never bother you. You'll never have a bad week. And so, you could just leave this forever in your Blood Moon playthrough and just never deal with it, because you don't have to do the courtyard. Fun fact, I don't know if I've said this, but the only thing you have to do to beat the game is go in here, the darkest dungeon, and win. Now, you can see it's level 6, so if you go in right now, you'll get absolutely destroyed, but that's all you have to do. Everything else is optional. Everything else is just a way to level up and get some gear, get money and heirlooms. But really, the game is only 4 missions long if you really look at what's required. There's 4 missions in this darkest dungeon. Oh, and just out of curiosity, stone. Nah. What I'm gonna do is, I'll do this eventually, but I'm gonna see if I can get a good orange to appear and then do it. That way I get a nice trinket. Because if I get a trinket that I don't care about, that's kind of lame. Not a good use of the reward system. Anyways, I'll have this playthrough in the description. The playlist is in the description, also on the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.